Oh, this little doohickey right here is called a Woodruff Key, and most people have no idea what it is. Are you thinking about changing the tires on your mobility scooter? Before you do, you definitely want to watch this video. If you lose this little thing, your mobility scooter is going to be rendered useless. So pay attention and let's learn something today. All right, folks, what I have right here is a Victory scooter by Pride Mobility. It's a workhorse. I love it. It's been around for decades. And if you want to learn more about it, we do have in-depth review videos. Plus, we have a free product catalog. If you want a copy, it has all of our latest products, including this one, discount codes, and a lot more. Go to our website, mobilitydirect.com. Click on the green button at the top of every page that says free catalog. Fill out the simple short form. You'll get one in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks tops, or you can click right there at the top right-hand corner where it says get free catalog. So first thing you want to do is pop the hubcap off with a flathead screwdriver. Pop. That's easy. Then you got to get a big socket set to take the nut off. Depending on your scooter, the size of the nut might be different. You might have an Allen key head instead of a nut, but the process is still pretty much the same to remove the tire assembly. So let's get started. Put the brakes on and start loosening. All right, nut off. Now we're going to take the tire off. To do so, I'm going to prop it up a little bit. This is a motorcycle jack, very handy. I use it all the time. You can get one on Amazon. Now we're going to take the tire off. Before we do that, pay attention and listen. You might hear something hit the ground. And if it falls under a cabinet or it disappears into the oblivion of your workshop, you're toast. So make sure it doesn't happen. We're looking for the elusive Woodruff Key. Oh. There's the Woodruff Key. I can't tell you how many times this little thing has fallen out and disappeared somewhere in the cracks and the crevices of my work area. It's tiny and you can lose it very easily. It's very inexpensive. You might think it doesn't mean anything. So this little key fits into the little slot right there, which we're going to zoom in on. And basically what it does is it is a little notch that allows the axle when spinning to spin the tire. Right? If it was perfectly smooth, then nothing would be able to bite onto that little slot right in the wheel assembly to turn the tire. And we're going to show you what it's like if you put the tire on without that little key to show you that the wheels are going to not move and the axle is going to move and you're not going anywhere. Lose that little key, you're screwed. Your scooter's screwed and you're going to have a rough day. All right, no Woodruff Key. Let's put this tire on and see what happens. Tire's on. Let's go ahead and put that washer on, put that nut on. By the way, folks, while I'm tightening this up, did you know that part of every sale at Mobility Direct goes towards funding our community donation program? That's right, folks. We give away mobility scooters all the time to random people that are in need. A lot of these folks are homeless or struggling to get around with a manual walker, a cane, and they're just struggling. We show up, we give them a free mobility scooter. If you want to be part of that movement, consider shopping at Mobility Direct. Together, we can make a difference, one mobility scooter at a time. And if you want to see some videos of the people getting those free mobility scooters, it's really emotional. Grab a tissue, click on the top right-hand corner. We got a whole playlist of videos showing you these giveaways. At Mobility Direct, you're not just going to get the best pricing, tax-free sales, and free shipping on OEM replacement parts. You're actually making a difference. All right, tires on. Now, just for good measure, we took the Woodruff Key off the other rear wheel as well. All right, folks, so it doesn't matter if one key is missing or both are missing. Your scooter's not going to work. I'm going to turn the scooter on now. Just hit the ignition. All right, we're on. Let's hit the motor and see what happens. Ready? You hear that? I'm hitting the throttle. What's happening? What's happening? I put brand new tires on it. It was working fine before that. Yeah. Hello? Your Woodruff Key's not on the axle. How are your wheels going to spin if there's nothing to bite onto that notch in the wheel assembly? It's not rocket science, folks. Technically, it's engineering. It's a type of science. It's just not rocket science. But the point is, folks, this little thing that may seem really insignificant is very significant. So don't lose it. Pay attention to this little thingy. And it'll be a pretty easy job to change the tires on your mobility scooter. So let's go ahead and change the tires the right way and install the Woodruff Key. When you're taking the nut off, you do want to have your brakes engaged into the locked position. That way, when you're loosening up that nut, it's not rolling around and you're having trouble. You're gonna have to hold the scooter in place with your foot or have somebody keep it from rolling around. So I'm going to just take off the nut. Now I'm going to put this up on the jack. And we're going to slide the tire off. That washer goes on the axle before the nut. And while you're here, make sure you clean your axle off. If you see hair wrapped around it, it's not good. If you see a bunch of dirt and slime and grudge, take the time to clean it up with a little toothbrush and some WD-40. It's going to help things perform better smoothly. It's not going to make as much noise. If you're getting a grinding or a clicking noise, sometimes that eliminates that noise as well. You want to keep the axle clean, bottom line. And take the time to clean out your wheel assembly and do the same. Put a little bit of WD-40 in there, clean it out with a toothbrush. Everything is going to sing the way it should. Now you want to make sure your washer is still on the axle first. That's going to be the washer towards the back side of the tire. Then put your Woodruff key in the slot. All right, folks, so when you're putting this tire on, you can get a little frustrated because what's going to happen for everybody that's doing this for the first time, you're going to go to put the tire on, or the wheel on the axle, I should say, the key just falls off almost every single time. And that's because the little slot in there has to fit on perfectly onto the Woodruff key, or else it's just going to fall out every single time. So if you hit it on the edge here, it's just going to knock it right off the axle in this little groove. So this Woodruff key, first thing you want to do is set it onto the axle. You're going to set it with the curved part in the groove of the axle. Now keep in mind, all mobility scooters are different. Your Woodruff key may look different, but the concept is still the same. It needs to go into a groove on your axle, and it needs to lock into the wheel assembly in the notch on the wheel assembly for it to be able to work properly, right? The axle's key needs to be able to fit into a notch to spin that wheel. Now, when you're putting it on, to prevent that key from falling out, this is a trade secret, okay? Decades of experience have taught me how to do this, okay? So it's very proprietary. Shh, don't tell anybody about this. I don't want other dealers finding out. But basically what I do, it's very technical. Use your finger. Put it on the backside of the Woodruff key. Line up the notch as best you can visually before flattening out the wheel assembly. If you keep your finger there, it's going to prevent it from sliding out. And then you get the wheel on, start rotating it, rotate, and apply pressure inwards until eventually it catches, and then move your finger. Doesn't fall out that way. I know, I should put a patent on this technique, okay? We're working on it, patent pending, but that is the trick, folks. So use the pointer finger technique. Don't forget the washer before putting your nut back on, and we're done, folks. I mean, this is really it. As long as you make sure that your washers are in place, again, one goes behind the Woodruff key, and then one goes on top of the wheel assembly right before you put the nut on. Now folks, if you found this video helpful, I'd love it if you hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel, that way you get notified whenever we release new videos just like this one. We have more videos than any other dealer in the industry. We're always making DIY videos. We take requests for new video topics, so if you have a scooter that's broken, we might already have a video for you. Check our video playlist. But if we don't, just leave a comment. Say, hey, I need a video showing me how to replace this, that, and the other. We will actually make videos based off of the requests we get in the comment section. All right, so we got everything back on. I'm gonna pop the hub back in. We should be good to go. All right, folks, it's been real. Again, my name is Sergio. I'm with Mobility Direct. I've been the technician here for over 10 years. Hope you learned something today. If you have any questions, like I said, put them in the comment section. I'll personally respond to most of them. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.